What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Naughty here with some Naughty Wrestling, and I am be bringing you the newest information that we've gotten, everything that we've gotten in the last 48 hours as far as WWE backing out of WrestleMania in New Orleans. We are now going to be having it in Las Vegas for the second straight year in a row. I have some speculations about it. We'll get into that a little bit later on. But WWE informed New Orleans sports tourism officials Thursday they no longer plan to bring the event to the city, according to Walt Ledger, head of New Orleans and Company. WWE said they want to build on other events scheduled for New Orleans and might bring WrestleMania to the city in some future year. He added, "We've worked with them the last several days to try to identify some future dates and future events to bring to the city," Ledger said. In a joint statement with New Orleans and Company, Sports Foundation said they are working with TKO to extend our long-standing partnership through a multi-event, multi-year agreement which will include UFC 318 on July 19th, 2025 and Money in the Bank in 2026. You know, I've been a wrestling fan for over 35 years, and I'll say this. Whether it was a coincidence or not, The Rock coming back to the WWE might have messed up a lot of shit. January 2023. The Rock comes back on a Monday night, tells the fans he's hungry and he's going to a restaurant, and asks the fans if he should sit at the bar or should he sit at the head of the table, teasing a match with his cousin, the tribal chief Roman Reigns, who at that point has already had the belt for 1,300 days. A few weeks later, Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble. And right as he is celebrating after he wins the Royal Rumble, he stands on the turnbuckle and he's pointing at Roman Reigns, seemingly making it known that he is going to go against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That's pretty much who he's picking for his match for the main event of WrestleMania. He's coming to end Roman's title reign, pretty much. The fans erupted because we all wanted to see Cody be the one to beat Roman. 6 days later, Cody comes out, says he's coming for Roman's title, but not at WrestleMania. I was like, why the hell did he even say something like that? That doesn't make any sense. You win the Royal Rumble and you choose who you want to face at WrestleMania. It doesn't make any sense to me. The Rock's music hits. The Rock comes out, shakes Cody's hand, and whispers something to Cody. Cody leaves with an upset look on his face, as we all figured out that The Rock will be the one facing Roman at WrestleMania 40. Fans weren't fans were not happy about it, so much so that there was an outrage of support for Cody to get his match back. A few weeks later, in February, during the WrestleMania 40 press conference, while The Rock and Roman are hyping their WrestleMania match, Cody comes out and says, "Not so fast. You two can wait for your match. I won the Rumble. After all this, The Rock was pretty pissed off. It made Cody's road to WrestleMania hell, making him go through two matches at WrestleMania with him and Seth Rollins going up against The Rock and Roman Reigns, and then having to face Roman Reigns night two for the title. That's the first fuck up that happened. Trying to overtake WrestleMania 40 and ruin the show. Then this February, The Rock comes back, and this is where it gets real interesting. He asks for Cody's soul, while also announcing that WrestleMania 42 will be heading to New Orleans, only for Cody to tell The Rock to go fuck himself. Seriously, you should have been there. It was freaking epic. Then we see John Cena sell his soul instead. With all that going on, we still didn't even get to see The Rock, and we don't even get the reasoning behind John Cena even selling his soul. Don't even get the reasoning behind any of that. Then we get one of the worst WrestleMania main events endings of all time. And it wasn't even The Rock coming out to help John Cena win. But you know who it was? Travis Scott. Who the fuck is Travis Scott? I know who he is. I know who he is. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, in the wrestling world, who in the world is Travis Scott? He comes out instead, even though he wasn't even part of this whole story leading up to WrestleMania. And now we go from an announcement of a New Orleans WrestleMania to no WrestleMania there at all. And it's heading back to Allegiant Stadium where we just had this WrestleMania mark that two WrestleManias in a row, two consecutive times. That's fuck up number two and number three. And I ain't no baseball fan, but you all know where I'm going with this. Three strikes doesn't mean you get a free pass. You feel me? And to be honest, there's been a lot more than three strikes with him. Breaking kayfabe during press conferences interviews and telling Dave LaGreca from the Busted Open podcast that the wrestling business is all a work. Just that comment alone would make any wrestling fan go on strike from even watching any of The Rock's movies. And I'm not mad at WrestleMania going back to Vegas. I'm not. Because it's not Vegas who killed the WrestleMania main event. For the last 2 years, anything The Rock's been a part of had a negative effect on the business as a whole. And we probably won't be seeing a WrestleMania in the NOLA till maybe 2030 or 2031. We heard of WrestleMania going to Saudi. We're going to see it going to Indianapolis, Atlanta, London, but Saudi? That's not the best area. It's exhausting travel, and the watch time of the Rumble is probably going to be around 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, which is exhausting just thinking about it. All in all, though, The Rock just doesn't fit well with the WWE right now. But thank you guys again for all your love and support. If you guys enjoy the content, please drop me a follow on all my social media outlets: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and Facebook. Naughty Wrestling. And I'll see you when I see you. Love, peace, chicken grease. Peace.